Hello? 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 Is there anybody out there? So, I have not a Scooby of what to discuss. We gotta do our 20 to 30 minutes of just chatting prior to switching to the game for bandwidth purposes, but I have not a Scooby on what to talk about. I guess I could browse Reddit for a little bit, see if there's anything interesting going on. Oh, shoot. Or we could talk about that screw up. Hold on. Discord. Why'd you... Oh, you moved me to the AFK thing. Okay. There we go. I need to look into the other PNG tuber options because I like this one being very easy, but the fact that it depends on a Discord, me being in a Discord voice server is a bit odd because that can happen. So basically Discord's, I was muted on Discord, so it did that little number. Yeah, that right there. And this is the deafen one. So yeah, let's see. I did have one thing I might discuss. I don't know. The whole Fillion situation. There's not really a situation at this point, but let's see what's on the Reddits. Anything going on? NANI? In the world of things Despa cares about? Nani? I don't hear those anymore, so I kind of just have to pay attention to my chat so because it doesn't ding or anything like it does with regular alerts. It just straight up does not tell me, hey, there's a sound alert playing. I need to see if there's a way to get that to play. Hi Nani, how you doing? I don't really see anything worth talking about right now. Yeah, y'all hear it. I don't, is the problem. Nani, that charity stream you wanted to do is next week. So I need to know information. It's on what would normally be an off day for me. So I need to know what I need to do. Do I just need to stream that day? Like what am I doing exactly? I've never done any of this. If you want to like tell details in the chat, you can, or you can just whisper them to me and I'll look at them after stream. Because I need to know what I'm supposed to do, what's expected of me. I don't have any kind of financial anything set up on Twitch, so I think I will just be doing a kind of marathon day by day until I reach my goal. Not worth putting all the strain on my system or anyone else. So is that a canceling next week for me then? Because you don't want to put the strain on your system? Let's see. She Marine and some truly hardcore campers. That's something I guess we could talk about. This was a fun anime. I like that anime. That would probably give away where I lived. I don't want to show that on stream. That would be silly. Yes, I thought that I would do like a 12-hour stream. Have you do a 3-hour block, but after testing my system, there's just no way my system will do past the 4-hour mark. Okay, so I will take next week off my calendar. I mean, you said it was like a charity thing, so I didn't want to disappoint. That's why I needed to know things. Cool, so the only thing I have on my calendar next week is a haircut. And I need one. Uh, let's see. We could talk about that. We could talk about Genshin again. Anything fun going on? Does anyone want to learn about weather theory? That's something we could do. Let's see. Anyone got some conversation ideas? Said the person who was supposed to prepare this stuff ahead of time. But, you know, he's a professional, so he didn't do that. I'm just browsing through my bookmarks right now, wondering if there's anything worth discussing. Ooh, we could discuss this. Is this still a web page that works? How much more of Motor's Life do you think is left? Let's find out. I'm gonna pull up a walkthrough. We just beat the big Nier Automata reference. So I'll pull up a walkthrough. That was... Apparently there's 8 boss fights, if I'm reading this correctly. So let me see, a full chapter by chapter walkthrough. We just beat Sand Pit, which was chapter 3, and we're moving on to chapter 4, and there's apparently 8. So we're about, today we'll be halfway through it. If we assume I'm doing 1 chapter per stream, which seems to be about the rate we're going. Because they have an estimated time to complete the chapter here. Each one of them is around 70 minutes, except for the last 2, which are 90 minutes apiece. Apparently, the final boss is a sky train, or a flying train, so that's going to be fun. We got that to look forward to. So the boss, okay, we did the dump truck, we did the helicopter. The boss we fought last week is called Furmech. That's interesting. The next boss that we're fighting today, if I make it that far, which I should, is Crane Train. Then there's Double Excavator, then a Combine, then a Bucket Wheel Excavator, and then a Flying Train. You are correct. That is going to be one heck of a visual. I don't want to read the walkthrough. I want to get through this myself and see what all there is to see. I'm not above using walkthroughs, but I don't want to use them unless I'm completely stumped. This is not a game where I think you really need to be completely stumped. They're pretty good about making it pretty clear what you're supposed to do. Although I did pull up a walkthrough last time just to make sure there wasn't something I was missing, and it turned out no, my game just bugged out. That's all that was. So that's fun. So yeah, today we'll be about halfway through. So Nani, you've been here a little over a year watching me regularly. So you weren't here for the Phasmophobia era of Despa, but there's kind of an inside joke. If like Cherry or Zoe or any one of them ever pop in, I don't see them too much these days, they might do a little inside joke about me and Sadako. I need to do, like, if I had channel point redeems, I would set some up to like have Sadako appear on screen or something. Just for the joke. If you want the joke explained, I could explain it. But let me bring this up real quick. So this was why don't you turn them on? I don't know if I can. I still have to set some things up on that regard. So this right here is a little statue. It's about 6.6 inches tall of Sadako. A friend of mine, Cherry, she linked it to me once about a little over a year ago. Not gonna lie, I kind of want it, and I'm Be honest, I'm not that into this series, The Ring. If you're wondering, Sadako is the name of the ghost from The Ring, the Japanese one. The American version, her name is Samara. It's a different character, but this is Sadako. And I kind of want this statue because it looks so good. Not gonna lie, this looks like a badass statue. I've never even seen the movies, and I still kind of want this. It's easier to set all that up now. You don't have to be affiliated to set it up. I think your redeemables would be bomb. They would be the best. I'll look into it at some point. I can't promise I'll do that today, but yeah. Yeah, I kind of want this statue. The whole visual of Sadako just sitting on a bunch of VHS tapes. Now, here's the thing. I do want this statue, but I got nowhere to put it right now. Also, it's $200, and I don't want it that badly. If this was a little cheaper, the most expensive statue slash figure I have is Raftalia. Hold on, give me a second here. Spell it correctly. Raftalia figure. Let me see if I can pull up a picture of the one I actually have. This one right here. So this is the Raftalia figure I actually have. When I first found it, it was retailing for like $500 because it was a limited time run, but they did a second run of them, and I managed to get my own for like $150. So that's like, this is the most expensive figure I have. I say that like I have a lot. I only have two, but this is the most expensive one. The other one was like $70. So how badly do I want a Sadako figure? It's like $200. That's about my limit, is how much I'd be willing to spend on these things. It is beautiful and badass. That describes Raftalia's character as well. Honestly, like, I have a pretty strict requirement for purchasing figures like this. I have to like the show a lot. I have to like the character a lot. And the figure has to be really good. Like this one down here, I wouldn't be interested in. But this one here that really encapsulates the character really well, yeah, I like this one. I'm not interested in the lewd ones. I like the ones that really get the awesomeness of the character across. I do like this character, but man, she kind of got done dirty by the writers in at least one episode. What's this one? Oh, I kind of like that one. He's a little too smiley, though. This one would be fun, too. This is the kid version. Raftalia as a kid. With snowmen and a little raccoon. But yeah, this is the actual statue I have. And it's actually a pretty decent size. It's sitting over on my bookshelf. It's about 6 inches tall, and this base is probably about 4 inches wide. And it had some assembly required, because when you receive it, she's not holding the sword. It actually comes with 2 different weapons, a sword and something else, and you can swap them out. Oh, what was the freaking process? It came with directions on how to do it, but they were in Japanese, so I couldn't read them. I had to figure out how to actually attach the sword, because the sword is one complete thing, and she looks like one complete thing. If I remember correctly, I think one of her hands comes off. Or maybe the pommel of the sword does. One or the other. But basically, the pommel, I think it's the pommel of the sword, detaches, and then you slide the sword into her hands, and then you reattach the pommel. Yeah, so it did have some assembly. Oh, and you got to attach her to the stand as well. I think her, I can't remember if the slime is part of the stand or if her, or part of her. What's funny is this is not even one of my favorite characters in anime. I just really like this statue. I thought it was nice. I mean, I like the character, I like the show, so it fit those requirements, but it wasn't like so good to me that I really sought out a figure of her until I found this one, and I'm like, I want that. That is a work of art. It is so gorgeous. It cost $150, and I had to wait a year because the way it works is that you buy it, they put you on the list, and then a year later, it's made and then shipped to you. And I would assume that the Sadako figure is roughly the same. Although this page has been up for a while, so there might actually be some figures on in storage now. Far more trust than they'd ever received from me. Well, I mean, I'm skeptical of a lot of things like that too, but I knew that's how certain figures like this work. They don't, especially for figures like this detailed, they don't keep them stocked up in supply all the time. That's why the price of them can get high. I remember I saw this one retailing for like $500 because there's only so many of them out there. They do reruns of them every now and then, though. That and scalpers are always a pain in the butt. There is a shop statues. There's a lot of figures on here. Look at that Aerith. We got Mandalorian. There's a Claire Redfield on here that I would love to get. Let's see. Licenses. Bruce Lee. Resident Evil. Show me all the Resident Evil figures. Ashley Graham. Holy Jesus, look at the price of some of these. They awful proud of their stuff, ain't they? Jesus, that Sadako figure is only $200. This Jill Valentine is 1.4 million. Good, or no, 1,000. Sorry, it ain't that damn expensive. Jesus. Where's the Claire Redfield? Do they not have that one up here anymore? Yeah, here's Claire Redfield. Oh, it's sold out. 6 scale figure. Show me the classic version, even though they kind of look the same. Yeah, I would want the classic version because I grew up on RE2 classic. I had the N64 version, which, if you're familiar, is a special version. It's a very, very special version of Resident Evil 2. Claire is one of my favorite video game characters. The fact I don't have a statue of her is criminal. There's 10 photos. Oh, and the jacket comes off too? This is the version I would want. Yeah, I'd want her without the jacket. Because that looks so cool. This is more like... Okay, so this is not OG Claire. This is the remake version. But it's the remake version where she wears her classic outfit. Because the remake had 2 different outfits for the characters. Well, it had more than that you could unlock or purchase with DLC, but it had the new outfits that they wore. For Claire, this was the new design in Resident Evil 2 Remake, and then they had a second outfit you can enable. This is what she wore in the original Resident Evil 2. But looking at it, I can tell that this is not based on the... Well, it's based on the N64 one kind of roundaboutly. Because of some of the weapons she has. Does it show, like, the accessories it comes with? Because she has a revolver as her main weapon in the remake, and that's not a revolver. That's a MAC-10. There's a revolver right there, and there's the shotgun. Oh no, not shotgun, grenade launcher. She didn't get the shotgun. I forgot about that. Oh, give me this. Oh, wait, this is... now that I look at it, this is one of those posable ones, and I'm not a big fan of those. Yeah, that's her gun right there, the revolver. I don't really like the posable ones because you can see the joints. I might have to go because I mean, God knows if I'll ever get this. Yeah, I would probably go with this because then it kind of hides the most obvious joints. Having something on her wrist kind of hides it there too. Oh, this pose right here. That would be the one that sits on my desk forever. Oh well. $300 and they're sold out anyway. What art prints do they have? Let's see. Ray of Light, Where the Fun Begins. Mad Love. I know someone who would like that. They Live. I actually don't know if this is a good website or not. This is just the website that my friend linked to when she shared that figure with me. So I've never bought anything from this site before, so I have no idea if they're legit. Because you have to be careful. There's a lot of websites that sell these things that are not good, especially in this day and age, and in the day and age of AI generated art. Ooh, that's pretty. This Lilo and Stitch one here? That's gorgeous. And a little fish with the peanut butter sandwich there. I hope that's painted in watercolor. It better be. You couldn't... I think it would be wrong to do it in any other thing, in any other medium. Twilight Sparkle. Let's jump all the way to the last page. Let's see what's on the last page. Got some Wonder Woman, Harley Quinn, Ripley, Supergirl. Oh no, Captain Marvel. I always get those two confused because they have very similar color schemes and outfits. And all of these are going to be sold out, but yeah. Ooh, I like that Apollo 11 one. That's nice. Harley Quinn. What's this culture? Whose culture are we talking about? Sideshow Games. Art prints. You know what would be really fun? If you had some like murder bots stuff. Murder bots. I'd be surprised if they did. Yeah, I didn't finding any. I wonder if there are any like Murder Bots merch out there. Murder Bots merch, like figures or something like that. I really shy away from clothing of various things I like because it's just, yeah. There's T-shirts and oh, it's Murder Drones. It would help if I entered the name right, wouldn't it? Let's see, Murder Drones merch. Yeah, it's a lot of T-shirts and stuff, and I usually shy away from those because, yeah, they'll fade in the wash. They'll eventually get holes on them. They don't last. And I kind of like stuff to last. There is a figure. Oh, it's official Glitch store, too. I'd have to really think about who I'd want, though, if I wanted a Murder Bots or Murder Drone figure. Plushies. What is the deal with plushies? Why does everyone want plushies? There's so many plushies. Everyone gets plushies. VTubers have plushies. Regular FleshTuber streamers have plushies of themselves. That was weird. Like, I can understand having a plushie of a VTuber because that's an actual character. And you can adapt it to an art style and all that. But, like, why would... having a plushie of a real life person just feels a bit weird to me. You like bobbleheads? Actual bobbleheads? Not the oh, what are they called? Those stupid figures that are every freaking where and they all look the same except for the head is oversized and the outfit. Oh, I can't remember what they're called. Let's see. I'm gonna look at some of this stuff. This is on Glitch Productions. I actually did not know they even had a store. Old-fashioned bobbleheads that you used to see on dashboards. That's the good kind. That's the good ones. We got Digital Circus, Murder Drones. Oh, some of these figures look good. You know, I never did finish watching Murder Drones. I need to finish it. I did like it. Ooh, I kind of like this figure. This is Uzi. And she wasn't even my favorite character. I kind of leaned more towards the antagonist characters. But when I was a kid, everyone used to have those. They ran from having dogs and cats all the way to Betty Boop's. Ooh, a Betty Boop bobblehead. I wouldn't mind having, to be totally honest. So this is Uzi, version 2.0. I kind of like this one. $30. How big is this? It's probably not that big. It's made of PVC, 41 or 4.1 inches by 3.2. So yeah, it's about half the size, a little under half of the two anime figures I have. How it looks so cool though. But would I want an Uzi figure? If it looked that badass, then maybe. Who would I say was my favorite character in Murder Drones? I honestly can't remember because they only ever went by like the two I liked went by one letter designations. And they kind of look the same because you have N right here. I think V was the one I liked the most, but like I know they're completely different characters, but it's been a while since I've seen it. But and you can see they have the same color palette. Black on yellow on silver. I think V was the one I liked the most. Maybe J. This one looks really cool. Pomni? This is all Digital Circus right here. Oh, the night. Oh, I didn't even know there was a Knights of Guinevere one available. That's only got its pilot episode right now, I think, or episode 1 or something. If you haven't seen Knights of Guinevere, I highly recommend it, and it's really easy to watch because there's only 1 episode. It's really good. You can find all these shows you can find on YouTube, by the way. You don't have to go watch them anywhere. It's on YouTube. You just have to go on YouTube, say Murder Drones, and it'll find it. Amazing Digital Circus, Gaslight District. I've only ever seen 1 episode of this, and that was kind of... I mean, this character's cool, but it moves so fast. Like, it doesn't give you time to breathe. It's just boom, boom, boom. One thing after the other. Okay, we had some cool looking figures down here. Uzi again, V. And N was the side character to Uzi. So I'm thinking it was V was the one I liked the most. This one looks cool. You know what I really need, though? We really need to have some My Time series merch. Hold on. My Time. Let's try Porsche first. At Porsche. I know it exists. My only complaint with the way they did a lot of like the plushes and stuff was it was like random. You'd buy it and then maybe you'd get the one you wanted. But probably you wouldn't. And I hate things like that. Even when I was at the anime store down in Orlando, it's like I don't buy it unless I'm getting the thing I want. If I'm spending money, I don't do this whole gambling nonsense. If I wanted to do shit like that, I'd play the lottery. So this is some of the stuff I really need. We'd have to get both. We'd have to get Ginger, obviously, and Amira. Ah, that Flying Pigs shirt is nice. And the stickers. I don't know what I would do with the stickers. What do we got here? Are these cards? Yeah, card collections. Oh, you know, I bet a lot of the promotional artwork and screenshots from these games would look fantastic as cards. Not gonna lie, the idea of having a Flying Pigs t-shirt is appealing. Oh, crap. It's already been 38 minutes. We did it again. We did it again. We start the stream saying, I don't know what I'm going to talk about. And then we go for 38 minutes on random nonsense. All right. So let's move over to the game then. That's probably something we should do with our time now. Let's see. Oh, I never set up the game capture. Give me just a second. That's still set to Star Sand Island. Let's move that over to Motor Slice. Stream might lag just for a minute while it drops some frames a bit to switch that over. All right, we can mute the music, bring up the game audio. Button, who's got the button? All right. Okay. Let's continue. And while that does that, I remembered I need to switch this over to... Can I do this from my phone while it's loading? Oh my god, it'll be 10 times easier just to alt-tab. Hold on. The phone is convenient, but its interface is questionable sometimes. Motor Slice. There we go. Okay, picking up where we left off. We fought the fur, apparently is what it's called. I'm calling it the Nier Automata reference. Oh, I got one more thing I need to do. Hold on. I need to up the bitrate because we keep the bitrate low for the just talking segment. Now I need to up it to what it's supposed to be. And let's see if we start dropping frames. Okay, we good. That seems to be working. I wonder why. I legitimately want to know the technical reason why that's working. Why, if I just do what I was doing, where I start the stream into the game, I deal with disconnects and bitrate issues for the first 20 minutes. But if I start the stream on just chatting with the bitrate set low, I get that it's less data being sent upstream. But if you think if it was a physical problem with the infrastructure, then it would still have the same issues. But it doesn't. That is so odd. Maybe it must be that the only thing I can think of is it must be the cable that's buried underground that runs from the house to the main line where the switch is, because it goes from the house through a cable to a switch onto the main fiber optic line. And I know that last mile cable between the switch and the house is copper, not fiber. And it's old copper. It's old copper. It was put down in the late 80s, early 90s, and it ain't been touched or seen the light of day since. So it's old degraded copper. Yeah, that's the only thing I can figure. But even then, how come exceeding its capacity is only a problem for 20 minutes? And then it figures out life. It's so odd to me. Like, that it shouldn't work, but it does. I need to stop questioning it. Let's go. Hold on. We're not running this. I'm gonna take way too long to walk that. So we're gonna risk death. This seems reasonable. We risk falling to our death because we don't want to walk that far. Acting like a cop that got his foot through the door. If it keeps it there long enough, maybe the rest of it can get through. That always had questionable legality, if I remember. No! P! Why? Why? P! What the frack? P? I wanted you to jump. Apparently I didn't have my stick far enough over to the left, because she just jumped right to the right, straight to her death. After that rant I just did, like, we risk life and limb just because we didn't want to walk that. All for you to get to the end and just yeet yourself. Whatever. Okay, things are gonna get interesting. Oh, shit! That one legitimately got me. That one legitimately got me. Give me a second. Give me a second. I'm gonna mark that and go back and clip those two parts. That might be short worthy, what just happened. I didn't even see that. I just walked forward, heard the beeping, and went, oh shit, boom! Okay, we got landmines to worry about. Oh, what the hell? Oh, they instant. They are instantaneous. You don't even get half a second to jump away as soon as you touch the circle. overlapping radius. How the heck? Can she even wall run that far? What? That's exactly what I tried. How come it worked that time? Don't question it. That's why it worked. I'm glad you're athletic, P, because I sure as shit would have died 50 times over. Okay, now where the hell do I go? I guess down here? Height? Can I climb that? That red welcome mat at the beginning of the game. Yeah, that was me. I guess this is what I'm supposed to be doing. The only way to go is down. Ideally slower than terminal velocity, except now where do I go? Ooh, I thought I might miss that one for a second there. There are drones around that direction, but we haven't missed any. There really hasn't been anywhere any of them could have been hiding. All right, that way. There's nothing there. It's like 3 wall runs to a crack there, but it doesn't go anywhere. And there's the wall run here to that. That's, I'm pretty sure that's the direction we're supposed to go. I'm not missing anything down there. Whatever. Maybe it's just there to be a distraction.
Readings are detecting an increase of motor slice activities.
Oh?
I should start using the swap technique.
Swap?
I was saving only if necessary for long periods of slicing. My arm hurts every time.
Release the button to change motor slice direction and rotate P's body to the direction she needs to slice. Facing wall is vertical, sideways is horizontal. All right, well, it's given us this area. Okay, I did it precisely once. It's given us this area where we can do it without dying, so let me get this trick down. Ow. Oh, it only works if you actually, you know, hit your target. Like I said, you gotta actually hit your target. Okay, hold on. That's actually kind of tricky. Release the button to change motor slice direction and rotate P's body. It's using left stick, which implies you gotta release left stick. Okay. It is a bit tricky. It's so you hold down X to do the motor slice. If you just release X, she drops. Now, I usually haven't been putting a direction input in the motor slice unless I need to actually move her around. I kind of wish it gave us a bigger area to practice this with. Because so far, I don't think I've only pulled it off twice now. Whoa, she can... I'm sorry, huh? I didn't know she could swing that thing one-handed while we're wall running. That's pretty neat. How heavy is this? How heavy is this sword? Okay, I'm starting to get the hang of it. You have to basically... Let me see if I can walk through while I do it here. Wall run, jump, X, release X, hold the stick in the other direction. Okay. Okay, I think we can progress now. That had to hurt. We didn't even see what it was, and that we could just tell that was a concussion. Because she face planted straight into the concrete corner. There's that brief delay when you let go of X when she starts to fall, or right before she starts to fall. If you're holding the stick in a different direction and then push X again, you'll be able to do it. Still a bit tricky, but yeah. Oh, this is some horse shit. Introducing a new mechanic like that in a dark area is a bit of a dick move, not gonna lie. Oh, hell, we're gonna have to do it flawlessly. Not quite flawlessly, but it worked. Oh, that is a dick move. These devs are mean. See, we needed a wall that big. I know, without shredding anything. We needed a wall that big to practice the mechanic, like back there, where you can do it without falling to your death. It's kind of tricky to pull off, so we're probably gonna die a lot more. Not what I intended to do, but whatever, that works. Because she can't turn fast enough to make these angles. So you kind of have to do that switch technique like she's talking about. So we're going to have to up, switch, left, switch, up, switch, right. That was my fault. I didn't hold the button down the second time. See, and sometimes it feels like I'm not holding... Like, it feels like I'm holding the stick in the right direction, but it's apparently not enough. Were you in the mood for some tartar? I wasn't. Oh, come on. Oh, you have to let go of everything, not just stick direction and the button. That one was kind of funny. Okay, I'm doing it too early. Okay, calm the hell on. Okay, devs, I love you. This is a fun game, but you've not gradually introduced this mechanic. You have basically... The difficulty curve has turned 90 degrees with this. Ah! You gotta do it like a second later than you think. Except then she does that. Goodbye, cruel world. This is crazy. Would this be easier on keyboard? Not really. It's a little easier on keyboard and mouse. Okay, what the hell? Yeah, it ain't any really easier. Ah, this is taking me off. You just don't have the space to pull it off. Not this soon. We haven't had time to really get the mechanic down. I'm letting go of the button, yet she's just riding it straight to her death. What the actual frack? Oh, no, I didn't want a selfie. Did she practically slow to a stop just then? Hold on. I am holding the stick to the left. Okay, what the hell happened there? Ooh. I am full left stick right now. And she's... Okay, I'm getting ticked now. Why did you not, like... I can get past the first part, but she's not wanting to do it. Am I doing something wrong here? I'm doing what the thing said. Why is this not working? Oh my god. That's just insulting. What just happened? She did the back and forth. Is there some input lag or something? What's that do? Ah, it changes the way the camera works. Go back to floaty for now. Invert, QTE, dirt lens, effects, vibration, checkpoint. It almost feels like there's input lag. Because, like, I'm doing the sequence correctly, but it's... I think I'm doing it. It feels like I'm doing it. But it's, like, not inputting fast enough for it to register. She bounced off the bottom one. Parry a trap. That was an achievement, apparently. She bounced off the bottom one just to die to the top one. That's... I'm gonna try this with keyboard and mouse again. Hold on. I slowed... Okay, this is a weird sequence of events to do. Hold on. Yeah, you have to think ahead, basically. Okay, you have to think a full second ahead. That's why it feels like input lag. Okay, I didn't have enough clearance to do it there. And I'm doing the buttons too fast. That's so... I'm pushing the buttons, right? But I'm doing it so quickly, it's not registering because you have to do it a whole so far in advance. Like there, I was holding the stick up, but she just kept going that direction. And see, that time I released and then grabbed X immediately, and it wasn't enough. You gotta give it so much more time. That is so weird. Okay, whoever came up with this part of the game, I get the mechanic, but you gotta ease us into this. This is, especially with this amount of... Did they playtest this part? Because I'm starting to feel like they didn't. This has got BS design written all over it. It's too short. You've introduced a new mechanic, and you have not given us time to get used to it before you give us the hard version. And we're in a dark environment, and it's... Good lord. What the hell happened? Why'd she go up? Wonder if I can do both keyboard and mouse and controller at the same time. Why does she do that? No. It's just gonna get confused. I get the sequence of events, but... Okay. Okay. Fuck that part. Fuck that part hard. It feels like input lag because you have to wait. You basically have to do this, let go of the button, and wait till she starts to fall to make your inputs. I hope they don't expect me to get too many drones here, because I'm about to leave every single drone I find. Okay. Why was that more easy? You give us the hard version, then you give us the easy version? Devs, y'all have made questionable decisions sometimes. There is a drone that, you know what, frack these drones. We ain't fucking with them. I just want to get through this part. This is BS. They really love their physics engine, though. Okay, how do I get up there? Am I missing something? Maybe. Okay. Thought that was the right direction to go. Oh, we went to the wrong one. We gotta do it one without a thing over it. Okay. You also have to actually hit your mark. Something's gonna jump out and go boogie woogie woo, isn't it? That's too far. Are we going the right direction? That feels like the only thing I can do. There is a robot over there. So maybe that's the way we're supposed to go? Is that a wall that I can... No, that's concrete. That must be a wall I can move then. So there's like a something somewhere I can move that door. I think. That'd be my guess. Let's see, we were down here. Climbed up that. That's where we couldn't get to. That's too far to jump. We will die. And you can see the same thing here. That's also too far to jump. That would be death. Which, now that I say out loud, we're kind of stuck down here because she can't slide down the walls. Yeah, thumbs up to you too. What the hell is that thing? I think we just got to look at the final boss of this level. And just looking at it, I can tell it's going to involve a lot of that switching. We are going to die a lot. We are going to die so much. It's not even going to be funny anymore. Okay, so that's the direction we're... Just jump it. Maybe we'll live. Yeah, no, that's death. I thought so. I don't see where else to go, though. Because I don't think... Yeah, we can't... There's no way to jump up there. There's a hole there. So we have to get up there somehow. Oh, you almost had it. I'm not going to question it. I don't think that was legit, but I'm not going to question it. Yep. That's a crane train. That was the it was, but that did not feel legit. That was cool. But I don't think that was legit at all, because I was gonna... Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What the hell? Oh, that time I just fell off the side. Okay. Get rid of that thing. Okay, we have a lot of them. A ranged attack would be very nice to have right now. You look like you're gonna surprise the hell out of me later. Ooh, the mines go for them too. Neat. I can use that to my advantage. Okay, there. That looks like how we gotta go. Right there. Over to this. I was thinking that too. Maybe I could lead them into the mines, but then they kind of went around them. So I'm like, maybe they're smarter than that. But then they just blew themselves up. So I don't know. Okay, that doesn't get us anywhere. That's just a way up here. And I didn't even see that. That would have made my life easier. I wouldn't have had to fight them. Oh well. Where do we go from here? We can't make that jump. Can you jump up on this? I won't question it. You can slice across the front of that thing? That would have been nice to know a few levels back. Yes, that's concrete. You can't cut into that. I can make that, surely. Get you right on the edge of what you can make, though. Alright, I need y'all to hit me one at a time, if y'all don't mind. Alright, now your friend. Oh! That took her head off! Oh my god, I'm gonna puke. Oh, that was nasty. Not really. I'm not really gonna puke, but yeah, that was brutal. Oh my god! You can see it just fly. Jesus! You can see it fly away. That is so fucked up. Who made this game? You are a fucked up human, and I am here for it. Oh, wait, did I take out 2 of them with that one? I sure did. Oh, that was awesome. Yeah, I see you. I actually did not see that motor. I was looking at the mine and didn't see that thing. This is messed up. Who left all these mines behind? We're on an interstate road, too. Look at those signs. We're on an expressway. Oh, thank God your ass ain't that big. Oh, it would be a real shame if a bunch of robots came and attacked me right now. What the fuck is this shit? This is mean. This is extremely mean. I mean, it's an effective minefield, I'll give them that, but... There's no way. How close can I get? Not very. Okay, there's something orange there. So that's important to note. I didn't see that earlier. So yeah, you can go just inside the circle, and then they explode and kill you. Okay, god damn it. Okay, we gotta slow down. Now's not the time to be fancy. Holy shit. Oh, you bitch and a half. We have to get onto that. Oh my god, this is tense. Okay, the problem is this doesn't help us. I thought it would because it was orange. This doesn't get us past that. How? How are you supposed to get past that? Unless it's directing me to make the jump down to that thing sooner than I would think I could. Oh. I didn't see those. This is some horse shit. That's probably not the direction we're supposed to go then. That is the way we came from, so that's the thing that fell. So we are supposed to go that way? Did I make a wrong turn? Okay, who put a mine inside the concrete? That's not even funny. Okay, there's stuff over there. That's too far out of reach. I think I made a wrong turn at Albuquerque. I think I see what I was supposed to go up there? Question mark? Let's see, jump. You get on that part, right? Hold on. I think I was supposed to go that direction. Because hold on, we went up, over, jumped to that, killed the roller, went up and around. Yeah, we were supposed to. We were supposed to jump off at that thing. Okay. Is it there? Okay, so yeah, we came up that, then around here. I don't think we jumped down there yet. I don't think that would help us. So we have to go through the mines. At least right there. Okay. I was right. Orange things are helpful. And that, okay, I see what they're going for now. That orange container marks the location. You're supposed to jump down here. The question is, how does this help us? Okay, we get this orb. But there's nowhere to go from here. The orb returns down there. Oh, I see. I see now. There's an orb return right here, so we'll make use of that. Wait, can we make that jump? I don't think we can. That looks too far. Yeah, that's too far. We ain't making that. Huh. That's the thing that fell. That's where we were, but that doesn't get us anywhere. We're supposed to go that direction because there was more stuff over there. But how do we get there? We might be able to do it from over there? Question mark? From that platform there that I thought we had to ignore? But I don't see anything. Yeah. Now see, there's a door right there. We got to get to that. That's progression. What the hell? This is tricky. I also don't know if I can get back up there. Maybe if I started from this side? That works! Oh, we got that drone at the very least. Okay. I don't think we're supposed to be on that side. I think that's just for show. That's where we're supposed to go. In which case, I was going the right way, I think. So that orange crate does mark where you're supposed to jump. You want to slack off now, P? You picked a heck of a place to do it.
Okay, I'm calling it. We've been working so hard. It's time for our first break.
What were all the other...
Join me.
Oh, that's hot. That's funny. So were all the other times we slacked off not actually a break? We're falling behind schedule, you know that, right? Besides, this is a dangerous place for taking a nap. You've been committing a lot of violations. Or, I love you. Oh, I want to do a third option somewhere in between the two. Because this is too sus. And this is too serious. How sus do we want Orby to be? Yeah, screw it. We'll go sus. Actually, come to think of it.
Good orb. You always obey me.
Can she hear Orby when we respond? I mean, he's got the ability to talk, right? Oh, she blushed big time with that too. Because he has the ability to, like, be a phone. So surely that means he could also, you know, voice his... P? What the fuck? He could, like, voice his responses. Okay, this doesn't help us. This gets us to the other side. All right. This reminds me of, like, playing the Tomb Raider games, thinking, I am so glad Laura's good at this. I am so glad P is good at this. Because if I had to do this, my ass would be dead as hell. Which I think the same can be said by a lot of people. Alright, there's a crack there. We could grab that drone. Orb return right over there. Looks fairly easy to get to. We might as well attempt it. Now how do we get back? What the fuck? What was that? What was that? Come on, get in the crack. Just there you go. I mean, that orb looks easy to get. I kind of want to grab it. I just need her to not jump the wrong direction. Wow. This column is extremely damaged if it's cracking like this. Everything here is going to fall apart at some point very soon. Oh, there's another one up here. Oh, might as well. Although, if I fall to my death, I'm not trying to recover either of these. Oh, that was a little too far. It looked like we could make that. Well, we got the drones at the very least. I'm not even gonna comment on that one. I might need to get a new controller soon, because some of the sticks got a little bit of play in them, more than I would really like. Honestly, I saw the prompt and I thought we were far enough up. I'm getting tired of this damn pillar. Okay, now reposition the camera. Let's not get in a hurry. Because I'm really sick of this place. Death to tentacles. I never liked that genre. Okay. Where do I go now? What? Oh. What? I totally forgot about that. Oh, what the hell? Why is that even there? Because you have too much momentum to hit it. That's just there to piss you off, isn't it? And that time I was too far over. Is there really the need to have you fall all the way down and show the splatter? I could turn the gore off. And you can, like, hit the reset button on the way down. But it usually, the time it takes to do that, she's splattered already. You know, it's very soon after the previous slack off point, but to be honest, I think we've earned it. Hair? What the hell?
Ay,
I would not be leaning against that. That just feels like it's going to frickin' like the devs. I think we've established the devs might have some issues at this point.
Hey, what do you think? Suits me?
Shouldn't you be worried about that huge machine over there? Wife. You know, honestly, yeah, that's a good look for her. Wife.
I knew you'd like it.
Uh-oh, she's starting to figure me out.
Can't wait to find a central bunker array. They've always got a nice shampoo.
I want to know more about this world. I feel like we're about to fight something. Well, no, maybe not, because it looked like that looped around at first, but I guess not. Whoop, let's not go in there. They are smart enough to pathfind around the mines. I hit that too early. Throw a physics object in it. Okay, I didn't even realize I did that, but all right. Take care of that thing. We got 2 more over here. Let's see if I can aggro them one at a time. Damn it. That's gonna start me way back here. You. All right, that makes my life easier. Thank you for blowing that up for me. Oh, I got too aggressive. A little too aggressive there. Just a little bit, Despa. Let's hold back the Frieza and be smart about this. Okay, that was badass, not gonna lie. She basically killed one, blocked the swing, killed the next one. When this game is fun, it's very fun. But there are moments where it just gets a little too much, you know? One at a time. There we go. Go kill this thing. Up here. I don't know if that's where we're supposed to go. There's a mine over there. Okay, yeah, progression's this way, but there's 2 more motor. Okay, I see one. Oh, bitch and a half. I didn't even see those 2. I had a feeling we were overdue for seeing one, though. Honestly, what is even the point of putting them here? That's kind of pointless that they're here. Another one over there. Several more, actually. Like, at no point did you have any reason to come over here. Okay, there's a bypass there I didn't notice, but you still have to kill them. That just gets you around. Whatever. Alright, and then we go right here. Barrier's gone. We might be able to make that jump, but I don't know. Oh, there's a thing here. Okay. Crane, multiple whatevers. Whatever those things are called. Little skid steer. Oh, shit. One of those bastards. Oh. I got sliced. Whew. That one went through me. I don't know how it didn't kill me. Okay, those two are down. See, one roller plus these two guys. I don't know where that crane will take us. I could go down this way. There's an orb. I don't see how this direction helps us in any way. I guess we could have attacked those from behind. Progression looks like it's over there. More orbs. Big crack there, but I don't see how we would get to that side. I guess we gotta go to this crane? Where's orb return? Way the hell back there. Boing, 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 boing. Stop. Okay, this does absolutely nothing for us, apparently. Maybe you could have jumped to this from there. That'd have been really risky, though. Oh, I think I see what we're supposed to do. Maybe there. Let me check this one over here. We're gonna have to make a bit of a turn. Climb up this side, come in behind it. I love it when you kill the last one, it tells you go that way. Oh, wait a minute. Have we made our lives easy? No. I think, did we kill this in just the right spot to make our lives easier? We did not. Yeah, it loves showing us the final boss of this level, doesn't it? It just constantly, it's like, this is what you're gonna have to fight in like 5 minutes. Good thing this girl does not weigh that much, and she is very strong. Because I can tell you right now, I am not strong enough to hold my own body weight up like that. I need to work out more. I need to do more strength training, not cardio. Okay, something's causing the thing to go boom. Hey, look, it's back over there. There was a drone over here. I don't think we can get to it, though. We might be past that part already. Little hole in the wall? Slack off area, maybe? No? Regression? Question mark? Nope. Multiple drones. With plenty of time to catch them. One here, one there. Oh, one there. Okay. You give me 3 seconds, which is not enough time to get anywhere else, so you will have to be the last one. Oh, that's some... What the hell? If I jump on that, she's gonna start falling down. And jump after is just gonna take her that direction. This game got greater distance than a Sandrock Desert, right? I wonder if we're set in the same universe. This is just one of the mega structures somewhere else in the Eufaula, because we can never get away from the Eufaula. Honestly, like, if you told me this was set in the same universe, I'd believe it. It seems very similar. Lot of similar things going on here. How can I get that without dying? Because I have to grab that first, then come to this one. You give me a lot of extra time. Frack it, let's just go for it. We got nothing else to lose. I'll wait for the clock to reset. Oh, horse shit. Okay, well, we got those three. That straight up looked like that was at the right angle, that the second I touched it, I was gonna go sliding down. Girl does have a gust attitude. She kind of does. No, she's more like a... She's kind of flirty. Who would be flirty? I don't even know anymore. Okay, that's where we came from. Regression that direction? No. Up. Ah, I see the door now. Okay. Oop. Question is, how get up there? Not enough. Not enough space to climb. Nothing to climb, bouncing back and forth on either side. Any other direction to come from then? No. Do some sus shit? No. Nope, you hit a block right there. Me confused. Oh. I saw these grooves right here. I'm like, is that implying I'm supposed to push these? I didn't realize you could. When's the last time we were able to do this? I feel like this was not tutorialized ever. That feels illegitimate, but whatever. I'll take it. That's the only way forward I see. That can't be the right direction. It doesn't feel like it is. Orb over here, so this kind of implies this is not the way to go either. So that was the right direction to go. It just does not feel like it. Unless that's a way to go. Mine's there. Kind of implies we're... Controller vibrated. Death awaits. That was convenient. I'm like, this feels like a trap. Okay, this feels like we're gonna be fighting a boss soon. I'm thinking. So what my theory is that when it comes time to fight that boss up there, we're gonna be on a road that's fully circular, because these are highways that we're on, right? Covered with sand. Whichever one we're fighting the boss on, it's gonna be the one that's fully circular and completed, not falling apart like this one. I messed that up. What was that? What the fuck am I supposed to do here? How are you underneath me? Come at this at a weird angle, maybe? I am confusion. Is there anything I can, like, yeet into that to, like, set it off? That works. I don't think that's what I'm supposed to do, but I also don't see any other way to do it, so maybe. All right, up here. Maybe not. Right there. Right there. So, remember that thing I said about the highway being complete? Their big bad boss right there. The big bad boss robot. So give me just a second here. Before we fight him, I'm gonna BRB real quick. It auto saves. I'm good. It'll auto save right at the boss start. So I'm gonna BRB real quick. BRB.
Okay, enjoy.
Yep, muted the wrong.
She's tweaking out over there. How'd that land? Oh shit! You screenshot that. There we go.
So to keep congratulating you lot. Trying to silence me again, are you? When will you learn that I cannot be
What does real
silenced?
Alcatraz thinks? Should we be congratulated or no?
Do you see the audacity on this bastard? You insignificant.
I'm not gonna be able to get past the liquor. I'm gonna try. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it.
I should have
Damn it.
like deafened on Discord. That way you'd see
Damn
my
it.
little person here
bit
muted.
lower. Damn it.
Oh, that's a fun clip. That's from the Phasmo days right there.
Push the tent door.
I wish to leave.
Oh, what clip's this one?
Hunt. He's coming from the basement.
You can see my little balloon talking.
That should have unlocked the door, hopefully.
That's Phasmo again.
So
That
you
a
can,
lot of my
loop-
clips are going to be
loop them
Phasmo.
once and then see if you can get to the door.
Because I used to play Phasmo a lot and had a lot of clips.
He's in the
I need to
room.
try to play. Ooh, Speedy Boy. That's a Dio. I can tell you right now. Because it beelined for that person
He's about 10 feet behind you.
and slowed down when it got to him. Yep.
So hopefully the door's
And that's
unlocked,
on the,
because if not, you're dead. Oh my god.
Asylum map.
Oh, the hunt
Thank
ended
God it's
right
a-
as he got to the door.
Fun.
God, it's a Dio.
You see,
Yeah,
I used to play Phasmo a lot, and I had a lot of clips out of it.
Thanks.
So a lot of my clips are going to be
Watch
Phasmo.
with my eyeballs.
Need to try playing it again. Maybe it's had time to get fixed since the update that borked everything.
Door touch, there's a UV in there.
All right.
Please be fingies.
Okie dokie then. Boss fight time. And you look like you're gonna be a fun one. We got an hour before my normal stream end time. I think that's more than enough time to deal with this dude, but we're probably gonna die a lot more. All right, biggin. What you got for me? Yeah, he's a big one. He's the biggin. Well, I'll just kill myself right now. How about that? Holy crap, that was a long way down. Okay, that didn't work either. Does P need a hint? You know what? Sure. Dodge the cranes. There are multiple routes. Thank you. Like, that is the... not helpful. Dodge the cranes. No shit. Oh! I'm sorry. What physics-defying nonsense is that? Ah, I see now. Ah, I also see this. This is actually going to be kind of tricky. I got to get behind him without also getting dead. So I didn't see that route. P, I need you to slice in the appropriate direction. It's still moving, and I don't know what's going to happen if we go through that tunnel. P! Right direction, please! Oh, it just... Okay, I won't question it. Okay, what else do I have to kill? Your front. Let's save that for last. That's going to be the tricky part. Your back. I know had a thing on it as well. Okay, what else is there? Your front. Oh, that one's not dead yet. And your back. Front, back, and the side. All right. I wonder if we can slice up the side of those things too. It would be kind of difficult though. Come on. Speed the hell up. I'm way over here. Up there. All right. That's not enough to train that section, interestingly enough. We have to do it again? Alright, wait right here for it to go through the tunnel, and then we'll try again. Backside next, I believe, will be best, and we'll do the front last, because the front's going to be the hard part. Shit. I got... Oh, wait. Oh, fuck. That was embarrassing. All that. Oh, okay. All that just to die to a landmine. Oh, wait. This isn't the one we need. We gotta do the crane arm again. Get better each time, though. Yeah. I really do have to do that twice. It would make a little bit more sense if there was more than one arm to do this to. Alright. Got that. Maybe we should try the front first. But the risk with the front is we might get ran the hell over. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna try something. Uh-oh. Shit, that is not what I wanted to do. That was great. All right, from here. Uh-oh. Don't move. Just don't frickin' move. Holy shit, that's a lot. Getting his front's gonna be the hard part. Maybe if we try it from the middle rail. So what I'm trying to do is wait till he comes the other direction and then jump and slice, but I gotta get the timing right. When I'm on the middle rail, he's a little slower. Don't move. Don't move. Just stay right freaking here. Just don't you freaking move, P. Good God, that's so close. All right, let's not get cocky. We know what happened last time. We just gotta get his backside now. Come on, come on. Urgh. Dick. I gotta get back on top of him. I gotta get back on top of him. Giggity. P, I don't understand why you won't just grab the rail. Like, you can jump up to that part, clearly. How does that connect? That makes no sense. Whatever. I won't question it. Alright, we just gotta kill this last little bit of HP. There we go. Sweet Jesus, that was fun. Why do they turn to sand when you kill them? You know what's funny? Those tractors, that one tractor I had to move to get up here, yeah, it's moved back. Somebody's behind me. Someone's coming behind me and moving shit. It's kind of implied that this is the direction I'm supposed to go. Because the other two parts fell down. And I think up is the direction we're moving. Yeah, big thing there. Ooh, sweet Jesus, P, don't do that to me. Where to now? Because getting up here hasn't done anything for us. I like how you can see Orby's shadow. That's neat. This way, then? This way. Beep, 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 beep. Don't fall. How convenient for this thing to fall in just the direction I need. Should we take a break? Yes, we should. We absolutely should. Over here. Nice slack offset. Oh, little trees too. Nice. Sarcophagus.
At least Central doesn't require destroying Sarcophagus as well. I remember that one time with Slicer Q and her obsession with destroying these things.
That's a neat pose.
Do you still remember that?
Oh, that's a
Or
camera
did
angle.
your memories log get corrupted?
I remember everything. Nope, it's corrupted.
Just imagine the amount of work. I would end up spending days in just one layer.
You know, how long has this been time-wise? Like, it's not even been a full day for her.
That was the only team mission I've done before. Ugh. I like to work alone.
You and me
especially
both.
without an operator on my neck.
All right, hold on. I want to get my bearings real quick. All right, big crane thing. I believe we were fighting, yeah, the near automata boss over that way, because I remember seeing the big spinny thing. Although looking at it, we might be moving that direction because there's a lot of orange things over there. That almost looks like a helipad right there above her head. Maybe that's where the chopper came from. Can't quite see where any of the other bosses were, though. Oh, actually, no. Yeah, look at that. So we're going to be moving back that direction. It seems like after each chapter, we move towards that central spire. Because this is going to take us up and then over to that. So it'll be interesting to see where we go then. Oh, I still got the darn music going. I did. Oh, no, no. You're very pretty. Back off of that. There we go. This is gonna hurt. Oh. I thought we were about to get Lara Crofted. Holy crap. We were somehow able to save that. So very annoying. I push the stick up and she decides to just keep going the other direction. I think this switch thing might be my least favorite mechanic so far. Mostly because they don't give us a chance to freaking learn it well before our life starts depending on it. See, like that bullshit. Okay, just... What the frack? I push the stick up so she goes up, and no, she just goes the other direction. Damn it, P. Do what I'm telling you. Damn. I know you're a rebel, but can you be a rebel? I don't know. Do your best James Dean instead of killing yourself repeatedly? Off. There we go. And then you let go, drop, swing. I pushed the button, but she did not swing. This mechanic really could have been tutorialized better. We haven't really... And now she has no momentum going sideways. Oh my god. I am pushing the stick in the right direction. The hell happened there? What do I have to do? Jesus. Off, right, swing. Okay, that was my mistake. I let go of the button too soon. That one was me. I'm gonna try to verbalize my control inputs here. You can see just how much time I am having to give it. Swing. Off, right, swing. Hold. Off. Swing. Off, up, swing. And I'm pushing up. I think momentum plays a part here. If she has too much momentum going left or right, she's just going to go that way instead of going up. But you see how the big delay I am putting in that? No. Oh my god. This is annoying. This is fucking annoying. This mechanic needs more work. That is the single most annoying thing in this game so far. Fucking finally. I didn't like that. I did not like that one bit. Yeah, see, that's the direction we came from. So we're going back the same direction now. Because that's where we fought the Nier Automata boss. So this time we're going to go over that way. Ah ha ha, I see what's going on here. So this central spire here is acting like a visual indicator of your game progress in a way. Complete chapter 4. Hooray. Question marks slash question mark greater than question mark. Uh-oh. Why'd it glow red like that? Is this whole thing one big robot? Eep.
What was that?
I love seeing them just kind of poke their head up like that. That's funny. So what I wanted to say before the cutscene, this spire is acting like a giant visualization of our progress. So if you look, that's where we fought the Nier Automata boss down there. And then we came down this bridge and went over there, fought that boss, came back down this bridge, and now this one's going to take us this way. So I'm guessing we just beat 4. We know there's 8 chapters total. And we just beat chapter 4. So that will be 5, 6, 7, and then I'm guessing 8. So this one, we're going to go that way. Probably make our way around there. Fight a boss over there. Go down this bridge, which will take us back that way. And we'll either do that again or we'll go down that direction, probably that direction. And then come back this way. And then either go over there or go over there. So that's kind of neat. Well, we're pretty much in the same position as we were last time. We basically have a half hour to go, and I kind of don't want to move the game past this point now. Because we're at a chapter start point now. We got the achievement for completing chapter 4. If I jumped, how long of a drop do you think it is? Have a nice stretch, P. I bet if, I actually bet if I jumped and timed it, we could probably figure out how high up off the ground we are. Based on, like, speed. Oh, that's actually really neat. You can clearly see areas that we were. If you look way down there, yeah, you can see the dump truck. And you can still make out the level geometry. And there's the helicopter. And then we fought near Automata boss. Over there, I think? Yeah, that looks right. So the near Automata boss is over there. And then we went down over that way. We fought the crane. That's actually really cool. That you can see your handiwork as you go. So we're roughly halfway through the game now, to answer your question at the beginning, Nani. We are at the halfway point now. So, I'm gonna call it on the game here. And, I don't know. I guess we can go back to just chatting for half an hour. Anyone got any discussion ideas? Let's see. Any news on the subreddits that I frequent? Anything new going on? Nope. Untitled Chapter 7 in the Crosscode subreddit. Doing New Game Plus run, couldn't help but laugh during that moment due to the pet goose. That is one hell of an image. Goose cares not for the existential. Oh, y'all gotta see this image. Hold on. Is this, doesn't look like it. Alright. Say goodbye to P, everyone. Poke her shoulder. Boop the nose. Poke the stomach. Mess with her thermoses. There we go. Piss her off enough, basically. Alright, I want to show this image. If you've never played Crosscode, spoiler, but someone was playing New Game Plus on Crosscode. And the funny thing they wanted to point out was how the goose is reacting. Because you can get a pet goose in Crosscode. It's like, honk. One of the comments says, Goose cares not for existential crisis. You got a question? Shoot. What's your question? I might have an answer. I don't know for sure, but I might. Want to make a new overlay for the charity stream. What I'm trying to figure out is what to do. They call those little flyer type advertisements that most streamers will show their upcoming stuff in. It's probably a browser overlay then. So if I switch back to this screen for a second. Actually, no, I don't have to do that. If I just turn on apparently they aren't in this one. Maximum simple. Let me just go back to this one then. And you'll see the little, where is it? Where's my goal overlay? Can't afford to have someone make them for me, so I was thinking of making it in Canva, but I don't even know what it would be called. Let me see here. Can you describe it real quick? Let's see, little flyer type advertisements most streamers will show in their upcoming stuff in. It's possible it's just an image. Just one of the boxes, when people pull it up, it will be an advertisement of an event or stream coming up. Is it animated or static? Because you could do either an animated one or a static one as an image. Either as like a GIF or a WebM or something like that. Have to be static as my system's not good for animated. So yeah, it's probably just a straight image then. You would make the image or have it made or whatever, download it as like a PNG or a JPEG. And I think you said you use Streamlabs OBS, but the process would be the same. You would go in your sources and add a, what is it called? Either an image or an image slideshow. Hard to really show this on screen, but yeah. I think. I mean, that would work, what I've suggested, if what you're saying is what I think it is. I've actually never seen anyone do that of all the streamers I watch. I've seen them post images on like your YouTube feed with the post function, or on Twitter or something like that, or a Twitch stories. But yeah, that would just be a static image. That would be the easiest way to do it. There are other ways you can go about making things like interactive and stuff, but yeah. Something I can make that will show charity and briefly touch on what my connection is. I see them show like the schedules that they've created or pictures for an upcoming event. Yes, probably what it is. It's static because it's an image, so you can make it either like a GIF or a WebM for animated, and for static it would be PNG or WebP. Now that I say that out loud, both WebM and WebP support animation, because WebM is a video format and WebP is supposed to be an image format, but it does support animation. I don't know if it supports sounds, but yeah. The WebM and WebP formats would be the ideal format because they're a lot smaller in file size. In fact, this background right now is, if you won't be able to see it unless you look very closely. This is not a static image. If you look very closely, you can see this is animated. There is actually the easiest thing for y'all to see would be the red light and the blue light on the left and right. They don't stay the same intensity. They're kind of fading in and out a little bit in their intensity. And they're kind of opposite. So the red is at its max when the blue is at its lowest. It's very, very subtle though. And I set it up that way. Seeing a bit of a flicker. In addition to that, there is also kind of a fog effect. It's a little too subtle. There is a fog effect on the image itself. And a little too subtle because when I watch it back in YouTube, you can't even see it. There's also dust particles that kind of float around. But they're all very, very faded. So you cannot see them unless you look closely. And I think they might be getting lost in the compression for YouTube and Twitch. You see the dust particles? Really? I never saw them. That's awesome. I couldn't see them. But yeah, so this is actually a WebM. If I were to bring it up on, let me see if there's a way for me to show this. Capture. You can't capture the one you're recording, can't you? Okay, hold on. Display capture. Capture my second monitor. This is going to be a bit trippy. Check the filters. I want to make sure. Okay, yeah, that doesn't hurt it too badly. It doesn't look like it's showing anything it shouldn't. All right. So this is going to be trippy as hell. If you can see that. Echo, 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 echo. So this background image is, you're getting a little peek at how the sausage is made. It's entitled BG Talking, meaning it's the talking screen. So BG for background _ talking. So that lets me see it's clearly the background screen for that. And you can see the little icon there shows you it's a VLC media. And it's pointing to that WebM file. I don't want that on screen too long because that shows my name. But yeah. It points to that WebM file. And it's just looping. You can even see it. It is a 5-second video. I actually made it in DaVinci Resolve. Well, okay, no, well, kinda. The base image is actually static. It's part of this same image pack I showed off in one of the streams. But then I kind of put it in OBS, or not OBS, in DaVinci Resolve, gave it the lighting effects and and the fog and the dust particles. And it's just a 5-second long clip. And export that, and for God knows what reason, DaVinci Resolve won't export in WebM, but it will export MP4, which could be converted to WebM, and the file size difference is insane. Let me bring up those files real quick. I'll tell you what the difference is. For no visual loss in quality, the file size dropped significantly. Is that in assets, I think? Backgrounds. And then we have... Oh, nope, that's not the right one. Assets, guides, icons, emotes, alerts, scenes. Here it is. Scenes, and then we have MP4. The talking screen MP4 is 2.64 megabytes. And the WebM version is 290 kilobytes. That's a big difference. That basically cuts the file size by like 2/3. It does look like orbs moving around the screen. Yep, okay, good to know you can see them, because I sure as shit couldn't. Yeah. You want to use WebM and WebP because look at that file size difference. Whenever you have that file loaded in OBS, that's in memory. That's looping in the background. One other thing I often do is if I bring up, let's see, this is the sound alerts right here. And you can see I have the option shut down when not visible. That'll save the memory a lot. Otherwise, it's still in the background doing its thing. That's for a browser. If you look at an image or a looping video like this one, you got the options to shut down or pause when not visible, unpause when visible, and you also have stop when not visible, which will unload it from memory as well. Run that part about the alerts again. That was a mistake. I didn't mean to bring that up. But this one down here, when you add, this is a browser source, which points to a web address, and you set the dimensions of it. And then this one right here, shut down source when not visible. I don't know if it unloads it from memory, but it does shut it down so it's not running in the background. Because a browser source can really eat into your resources when it comes to this stuff. So you kind of want to minimize them. And you don't want the ones that are not on stream to be eating into your resource. And refresh is just a fun one. I have to turn that off for a few of them. But here's your little peek into how the sausage is made. Also, you get a look at how my OBS looks. We got the Twitch activity feed up here. The chat right here. Scenes, sources, mixer. 7 hidden. Here's the freaking... everything that has an audio source. And see, here's the thing. Like, I have monitoring turned on for both the alerts. I don't know why I couldn't hear them. Here's the stats. This is how I know how many frames I've dropped and skipped and all that. Twitch quick actions. There's the panic button. If you ever get hate rated, I push that button and it nukes chat, basically. Nukes chat, switches it to emote only, follower only. Followers have to be accounts that are X number of months old and followed for so long, and it basically just completely nukes everything. It's a panic button. And then we got the start buttons over here. I'm not going to push it, but if you push... yeah, see, like, I can't hear that. I made that one myself. I'm glad you played that one. Google Translate sings Africa by Toto. Heck of a video. Highly recommend looking it up. She basically takes Africa by Toto, runs the lyrics through Google Translate into various African languages and then back to English, and then sings the song in the new lyrics. And oh, what's the original song? It's like I will not this one. Da, 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 da. Oh hell, let me look them up. Lyrics. It's gonna take a lot. It's gonna take a lot to drag me away from you. There's nothing that 100 men or more could ever do. I bless the rains down. So I bless the rains down in Africa becomes I'm having ice cream. And that her cover of that song is almost a decade old at this point. Yet that part, I'm having ice cream, has lived rent-free in my head ever since because it's so funny to me. So I took it and I made it a sound thing on sound alerts and added that. That's the only one of my sound alerts that actually is 100% custom. I had to take that song, download it, take that part out, put it into sound alerts, set all the GIFs up and all that. That's the only part of that's the only one of my sound alerts that is custom. Hit that more often. The idea is that you're supposed to push that one if you're actually having ice cream. And you can see it gives a credit to the original song. This audio is from Twisted Translation's song, Google's Translate Sings Africa by Toto. Which if you've never... Let me move away from this. Look, we can't have it being too trippy. If you've never looked up Google Translate Sings or Twisted Translations, yeah, it's a hoot to hear some of that. Or if you're in a really hot place. But yeah, there was your look into how the sausage is made. Pause when not visible. Unpause. Okay. Appreciate the peek behind the peek behind the scenes. Yep, I haven't done it on this install of OBS because I had to reinstall OBS. I didn't have to. I did it by choice, but I haven't done it yet. But I need to set up a recording profile because let me bring it back up. One pro tip is you want to set up collections, and I can't bring up profiles, but if you select profile, then down here at the bottom, you can have multiple profiles. So one thing I haven't done yet is set up a separate recording profile, which would have completely, because recording with OBS to record a video that you're going to edit is different because you would have a completely different setup in terms of like the output settings and all that. And you would probably want a different scene collection as well. Also, before I lost my train of thought, over here is the timer. So on the starting screen, we got that timer. That's what controls it right there. Used to, that was a Stream Elements thing, but now it's all done in OBS by that little plugin. There's a few plugins I'm using, and then over here, start stream and start recording, as well as the stopping variants. Actually, no. Streaming is on confirmation, meaning if I push start or stop stream, it will pop up and say, are you sure you want to start or stop the stream? It won't do that for a recording, but for a stream, it will. And that has saved me from doing what a couple of people I know have done and accidentally start a stream when they're still just kind of setting things up and testing. Can I show this? I don't know if it'll let me. Oh, it will. Another pro tip is if you set your... I don't know where it's at. Somewhere in here, you can set like your... Yeah, right here. Your video encoder, use stream encoder. And basically it just carries over all your settings for recording. So if you're ever curious what your stream looks like, instead of starting a stream, you can actually record a brief video. And it'll have the exact same settings as the stream does, so it'll look identical. That's one reason why you want to have a separate profile set up for recording versus streaming. Bunch of pro tips there. Now, is there a setting? Did my listen monitor device is my headset? Disable Windows audio ducking, low latency audio. So why can't I hear the alerts audio? Most of them went right over my head like they were seeking an apple. That's curious. If I push this, enable monitoring. So on both alerts, are they not visible on this? No, they're on this scene. So both my sound alerts and my Twitch alerts are set so that I should be able to listen. I should be able to hear them. Because I got listening enabled for those two sources. And it is set to play to my headset. So why can I not hear them? I have not a Scooby. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Actually, you know, while we're here, where would I go on Twitch to find my channel alerts? Or, like, redeem stuff. Let's see. Extensions, streaming tools. Is it there? No, that's a different thing. Overview, research achievements, stream summary, discovery, engagement, earning payout, roles, activity followers, collections, clips. Settings, analytics, settings, channel, featured content. Where the heck would they be? Viewer rewards, drops, rewards. That's all a bunch of drops I don't really care about. I'm looking for channel point stuff because I thought I had saw something somewhere where I could set that up. Stream summary, role, assign role. I'm not seeing it though. I spelt redeems wrong, but whatever. Channel points guide for creators. Web page. Why is it whenever you go to Twitch, when you have to look up like help.twitch.tv, you get redirected a million times? What the hell? Channel point guide for creators. Channel points custom. Yeah, I know what they are. For viewers, blah, blah, blah. Channel point setup and management. I should probably read this later. All monetized streamers, so I have to do that first. I thought I had seen how to set that up before, though. I might be misremembering it. All right, well, we've yapped it for long enough. Let's go ahead and start looking for someone to raid then. Let's see here. Raid channel. If anyone has any raid suggestions, let me know. Earlier, I had like a lot of people that I watch frequently streaming all at the same time. Anaya, Trixie, I think Kat was. Let's see. If anyone has a stream suggestion to raid, let me know. Otherwise, Leon's playing Helldivers 2, Mitsune Sylph, Tales of Sekyu, Ultrasaur, Project Zomboid, Fluff Bubbles is Disney Dreamlight Valley. None of this really works for what we've been playing, except maybe Helldivers. Anyone else playing Motor Slice? We got someone doing a drinking stream. Oh, wait, that's because it's looking for just chatting. Hey, who's playing Motor Slice? Dogger Dragger Gaming, I'm guessing. All right, let me tap them in. Tab. I can't talk. Tap them in. It's wrestling. playing Dead by Daylight. DBD 2v8 last night. Killer game. Oh my god. Someone who's... We finally found it. We finally found someone streaming Dead by Daylight and playing as a killer. I have never in my life seen anyone play Dead by Daylight on Twitch as anything other than the survivors. Holy crap, we've finally seen it. It's finally happened. So we have to raid this person now. Alright. I'll be setting this raid up. We'll go ahead and open new tab, start raid. Alright. As you can see from the schedule that is currently on your screen, next stream will be Wednesday, 2200 Eastern. It will actually be Star Sand Island because Star Sand Island 1.0 launches tomorrow. I don't stream tomorrow, but we'll be doing Star Sand Island Wednesday, and it will be the full 1.0 version. I'm going to make a new thumbnail for it. I might launch it either tonight or tomorrow to get a screenshot for a thumbnail. But yeah, so normally I'd do Paralives tomorrow. This week we're doing Star Sand because it's 1.0. And we'll do Paralives on Friday. But yeah, Wednesday, 2200 Eastern, Star Sand Island 1.0. Be here for that. Be there, be square. I'm going to be sending y'all over to Draugr Gaming, who's playing Dead by Daylight as a killer. I've never seen it happen before, but it finally has. See y'all next time. Have a good night, everybody.